Yo, what it do, GG Nation, GG Legions, your fella again, Straussman the GG. Welcome to another video. Yo, as you can read on the title of the video, less than a month away till next gen. Is the hype real or not? This is something I just wanted to talk about or discuss a little bit. More so for my buddy Shannon. He had an interesting comment in a couple videos ago. We were reacting to the PS5 UI. I know a lot of you are waiting for next gen. I'm very lucky to be one of the few that is getting a PS5. I'm excited. We're less than 20 something days till it's here. I can't wait. Even less for Xbox Series X. We saw both UIs and stuff like that, but his comment was should always wait to get next gen because usually there's always problems with those first ones, and that's a very interesting point. It is a good point. It's very rare for me to get next gen console day one. I usually get it in Christmas or my birthday, but I was very lucky. 3 years ago, I got the Switch, pre-ordered it day one, got it day one, and got to play Breath of the Wild, but really that year I didn't play much of Breath of the Wild. Actually, I still play more of my PS4. But we've seen the UI of the PS5. It looks incredible. We've seen the Xbox Series X UI. It's pretty much a vertical line. Games. Um, your home screen, games, media, yada yada. It just goes down a vertical line instead of going this way, side to side with many tabs. It's just the tabs are down. Very interesting. I will be getting an Xbox Series X eventually, but Shannon making that point, it was a very interesting. But I'm jumping the gun. It's too late. I already pre-ordered. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play Miles Morales Demon Souls. We'll have an unboxing here uh, live on stream. Well, it'll be a video. I won't stream it, but we'll be streaming Miles Morales and Demon Souls. I'm excited, and of course Spider-Man remaster for PS5, which I'm really stoked to play into. I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with Peter Parker's face. I don't think it is the biggest deal yet because it's a lot of people will jump the gun and get too emotional right off the rip. When you spend 50 plus hours with this new Peter, you're probably just gonna forget about old Peter and be like, this works out. It makes sense. Um, I know a lot of people were upset with Sony on certain things like the party update and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in the pod. It's another issue. But I'm like ready to go for next gen. I'm super excited, super stoked about it. I think it's very interesting to see the hype or not. The hype is definitely real for the PS5. It is so hard to get a PS5. And I'm not saying the hype is not there for Xbox Series X either, because it is. I mean, it's been sold out, but it's been a lot quieter. The Bethesda deal, if it was not for the big Bethesda deal, in my personal opinion, a lot of people wouldn't be talking about Xbox or Microsoft in general. But that Bethesda deal is definitely really great news for Microsoft. They've worked well with each other in the past. Makes sense. Hopefully, they improve the engines going forward. These consoles are made. Obviously, you're going to have some outliers. Maybe, yes, some will break, something like that. But they're very well constructed. The PS5 teardown, I didn't do a video of that one, but it's very amazing how much thought went into the PS5. I know it's a big girl, big boy, real thick, but it's because of that heat sink and fan. They're trying to cool that thing down. Supposedly runs really quiet. It looks really nice. I actually appreciate the PS5's look more each day. I know it seems like I'm rambling, but it's just my thoughts that are kind of going in my head thinking about this video, thinking about that comment, thinking about like this next gen. Is the hype ready for you? I know a lot of you aren't getting it right away. It's been hard to get these consoles. Uh, Definitely, patience is a virtue, and waiting is always the smarter thing to do usually. But your boy got really lucky. I was able to snag one. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play. I am hyped. I feel the hype to the point where it's kind of affected the streams a little bit. You know, we've had games to play crash. You know, we got the new NHL, but it's like I'm still kind of. We could do some more platinum runs on stream, but I'm more kind of excited to just kind of looking towards the future a little bit. Don't get me wrong, the days aren't dragging by for me. I know for some of my friends that are getting one, they're like counting the days. Me, the days are just flying by. I'm excited, just very blessed and lucky to be able to stream and make podcasts and make YouTube videos. Uh, I'm excited to see, where the future holds, and is it going to change the game of the year discussion? Lou and I talked about it in a pod. Shout out to Lou. We talked about it on a pod. Or is Miles Morales, is Demon Souls going to get in there? Are they going to be in the conversation? It's going to be tough. It's going to be a real interesting game of the year. It's going to anger a lot of people because what's left out, what's in it, But my biggest advice for game of the year is just don't get so emotional about it. It's an awesome award for the creators of the game and all the people that worked hard on the game. But don't get so emotional and don't take it as a disrespectful thing if your game doesn't get nominated or doesn't win. I've been preaching since the beginning that Persona 5 Royal will always be my game of the year this year. I think it's the best game, story wise and all the above, the fun, the gameplay, the textures, the new engine they used. The original Persona 5 is a PS3 game. A lot of people forget about that, but Royal, the 30 extra hours of content is just the perfect masterpiece, even despite me not liking the new true ending to that game. But I said it all along that game's gonna get not nominated because people don't view, or the gaming media don't view that as a new game. They view it as a re-release, and some people view it as DLC. Oh, this should have just been DLC. And that's a big misconception because it can't be. There's no chance in hell that they could just charge you DLC and it automatically puts a new engine to the game, automatically switches everything up and completely changes the story. A lot of it is the same, but there's a lot of new elements to that game, how they intertwine Kasumi and the other new character Maruki as well into that game. It fit very well and it was very seamless. But you couldn't do that with an update. At least I don't think so. I don't find that a lot, especially with new engine upgrades and stuff. And it definitely showed that. And a lot of people will be upset with what is and what isn't nominated. But I just enjoy the video games you play. Don't buy into it too much. I know I kind of got off in a tangent a little bit right there, but next gen, I really like what they did with the UI with PS5, as you saw in my video. Kind of have the pop-in bubbles. First party PS games are going to take advantage of notes and tips. They're going to have live videos for you if you're stuck on how to get this certain item or trophy. They're going to show you. It's very interesting, and the hype is real for me. I know it's not real for a lot of you because you don't have it secured, and I understand that completely. It has been a crazy wildfire of consoles being announced and just gone. It's hard to believe it's less than a month away. Very excited to keep continuing the channel's growth, and thank you guys so much for the Twitch love. We'll be streaming tonight as well. My cousin and I will probably do a little bit of Ghost and NHL. Um, but I'm very excited. I think the console hype is real. It's an interesting question by Shannon as well. Normally, typically, consoles do usually have early problems, but I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I did get the PS4 on Christmas. Was very lucky about that. 7 years ago, I got the Switch day one, and then 3 years later, I did finally get controller drift on it. So that was kind of a bummer. We'll see how this goes. I think the PS5 and Xbox Series X are very well constructed machines. Doesn't mean they won't have. You're gonna have some outliers. Some are gonna you know, F up, explode, or the fan's not going to work or something like that. But I don't think people are really scared about that right now. I think people are really excited. They can't wait to play their next gen games. This was a big leap of technology, unlike 2013, where the Jaguar Accords were very dated and very old. They kind of didn't go very expensive. They put a lot of new technology on both these consoles. They went all out with the cores and stuff like that. There's a lot of horsepower in both of those consoles, and it's very exciting to see when we actually get those true experiences. We're gonna see it with Demon Souls because the PS5, again, not hating on anybody, Microsoft fans or anything. The PS5 launch lineup is probably one of the best launch lineups ever. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Demon Souls, Destruction Derby All Stars, Sackboy, A Big Adventure. Bugsnax is supposed to be there. They're gonna have some other launch titles. Godfall. I mean, which is another exclusive. PS5/PC exclusive. So Sony's really bringing in Xbox. There's like one game, the Medium, I'm kind of really excited about, but Halo got pushed back, which was the right choice. We discussed that before on the podcast. Um, but again, thank you guys for the love. I know I've been rambling. Very interesting. I just want to know personally if you guys and gals are excited for the next gen hype. Is it real or is it not? Or is it not there for you? Just let me know down below. Smash the hell out of the like button for me. Comment down below. Sub if you're new. Hit that noti bell. Also follow my Twitch down below where we stream pretty much every night besides the weekends. But I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for getting the headset. I should be getting the headset. I guess all the PlayStation 5 accessories are going to be out by the 30th. I know Walmart already has the dual senses already, which is pretty cool. There's photos of them in the wild. Very interesting that they're putting them out already. But hey, I've been your fellow Strassman, the GG, and I'm outie.